Hi everyone, welcome to another update on the stock screener. Today we are going to give an update on Pieridae Energy. As you can see, it has come down a bit. I think this is a buying opportunity. The upwards trend is still intact. So what can we say about Pieridae Energy? Let's look at the energy market first. So as you know, we are buying Pieridae Energy because of this gap that is going to get filled in the coming years. US natural gas will probably be rising, and EU gas is still very high at $35 per MMBTU. So plenty of upside that can be gotten from this. Currently, natural gas is at 6.5, so the trend is still up. So we keep investing in natural gas. This could easily go up to 8 in the winter. So Pieridae is producing Alberta gas. So this is ICO. ICO is currently above 5, even at 5.7 Canadian dollars per gigajoule. So this is very good. Pieridae can make a lot of money from these prices. And I illustrate this on this chart. We are currently at 5.7. So that's this point here. Plenty of cash flow coming in right now. And this is the market cap. So I expect easy double from here. Even if gas prices go back to 4, there's still upside. Okay. Now, the Q3 earnings were out. They were not good, and we all know that it wouldn't be good. And that's because the realized natural gas price was 3.6 because of the hedges. We talked about that. The hedges were below 3, which means it pulls down the actual natural gas price at 4.4 to 3.6. So we got a net loss, but that's not a problem because Q4 will be much better. Why? Because the old hedges are now replaced by new hedges. So in the old hedge book, we had natural gas hedges at 2.6, right? And it was 50% hedged. So that is a lot of bad hedging. But now look at Q4. We now have hedges at $4.5 at 45% hedged. So Q4 prices are going to be much better, 4.5 and currently at 5. So we should be around 4.5, right? And I did some calculations at 4.5 ICO. You would have 200 million cash flow minus 50 million capex per year. So that's 150 million free cash flow. That's very good. So these are approximate numbers. Could be a bit lower. So with 150 million, you can pay off the interest, which is 40 million, and also pay off some of the debt. So I'm very happy at 4.5 ICO. Even at 4, you still have 100 million free cash flow. You will be able to pay off the interest and a bit of the debt. And here you can see when you will be debt free. It's around 2 years. Okay. The higher the gas goes, of course, the faster the debt will be paid off. And the trend is up, so let's hope that it goes even higher. Now, what are the updates on drilling? So they are going to drill 3 holes, apparently here. And it could bring in new initial production of 2,600. So they will keep the production stable. These are very good wells, low decline rate. So that's some news that will come out next year. So watch out for that. On the natural gas price front, we know that there is very cold weather. You see that it's 15% colder than last year, so it's looking good. We have a cold winter, mega winter, and the Barents Sea is almost frozen. Okay? It could be frozen. So very cold weather coming from the Arctic. Snow is also arriving right now, so that's good. That means more heating needed. We also got some news about refinery closures for next year, which will be higher than this year. So where are you going to get the oil to heat? So no heating oil, so they are going to use natural gas. And we all know that heating oil and natural gas are correlated. So I expect a higher heating oil prices and natural gas as they will switch to the natural gas. On Europe, we see also that there will be a cold winter, equally in Europe as in the USA. We expect Chinese economic growth to come next year. I talked about that. The credit impulse is rising in China, and we should see some of that next year. So watch out for that. They will have a higher demand for LNG next year then. And here you can see traffic jams in Beijing. So there are signs of reopening. We still need to have the airport numbers go up, but I think it will come. Now on to Europe again. So Europe is still very high in storage, but it's starting to come down. And you can see that here, very difficult to see, but the net withdrawals have had a huge spike here. It's back to the medium. So I want to see this go up much higher so that the net withdrawals are at the high end, and then we could see the storage come down faster. So I'm going to watch this space, look for a spike in net withdrawals. But it's looking good now. Last but not least, some news on the current natural gas. We got missile strikes on gas production in Ukraine, so that will decrease supply and increase the price. In Germany, we see some supply bottlenecks again, which will increase the price. Russian crude imports are going to get banned by next month, so that will also put upward pressure. That's a catalyst. In UK, they are trying to tax the oil and gas industry and the electricity industry. That will lead to higher prices as well. Uzbekistan suspended natural gas exports. It's about 3 BCM. It's not a lot, but yeah, it helps to have less supply and push the natural gas price higher. And again, we have very low temperatures. For example, in Kansas, they had 9 degrees, which is breaking the low temperature record set back in 1955. So this winter could be a very good one. And let's hope that this will shoot the natural gas price higher. And then we can pay off a lot of the debt. This is what we are rooting for. The higher the ICO goes, the faster we can pay off this huge debt. And that will add a lot of upside because the interest will be much lower, 40 million interest. So that was the update, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye.